find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air to Jefferson on the slant. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. They find some open field here. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Well, this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he stopped immediately there. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He was brought
12 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And maybe stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 8. Back to throw again. He's got Gronkowski yet again. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bears will get the football back. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Now he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
2nd and 11. Bulls on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
3-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run forward. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And some room to work. And he He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Bears.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Foles. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going deep this time. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this week?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Foles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Here's Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The screen pass here to Cohen. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run forward, Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do...
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 20. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Foles looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots.
Guys, man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient
followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now this one is tight end on the right side. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Cook.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
5-yard line.
This is Cohen. 5 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Firing a deep ball for Kmet. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 2nd and 10, Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
19. Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The Bears get there for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down. Trailing in the fourth quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This is caught. It's caught by Gronkowski. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
To number 13. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. The Bears' 19-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.